Hello YouTube friends and subscribers, welcome to the last episode of the renovation project on this Mk7 Golf, the GTD. What we're going to do is a quick roundup of all the work we did so far to get this car back on the road. Right, now with everything plumbed in, the antifreeze and coolant full, topped up, what I plan to do now is run the engine for a short period, maybe a minute or two, and try and get the oil reasonably warm, and then we're going to let the oil out and give the vehicle an oil change. I think we're going to call that done as far as the painting of the wings goes. If the object of the exercise was to achieve the orange peel effect, I think we've managed that. Down. It's time to go over again with some more resin. This is how this looks after a second coat of filler. That's the first coat. Going to leave that for about 10 minutes I think, and then we'll give it another coat. We've been waiting for the air intake box, which is the thing that sits across the top of the engine here, and that has just arrived on the courier from SCB, vehicle dismantlers from somewhere, Midlothian, EH is their postcode, and they've kindly sent a 20% off discount code. Fantastic packing here. Good. Well, they've had a go, haven't they? Right, that's gone back in there quite nicely. That leaves us the airbox item, which we have here from somebody called S&A Car Parts and Recovery Limited. Nicely packed. Something that looks suspiciously like the inside of a seat. And here's this part. quite a big lump. And that should do nicely, and that is going to go in that hole there. Okay, well it took 2 goes, but we got the air box in, and this whatever you call that thing, it's kind of some kind of a scoop, but whatever it was a £30 part. I think I only paid 35 for that. Anyway, we've got that back in, all looking good. Just briefly guys, while we're trying to solve the airbag light, I realised that this thing here, which I thought at the time was the sensor for the hood catch, was one of the little cables that was broken, and this is one that I resoldered. Turns out to be the airbag crash sensor on the front of the vehicle. So worth checking that connection if you've got an airbag light on, I would say. And one of the last things we're going to fit is this top grille. These don't come cheap, genuine ones. Interestingly, every single piece of this is a separate item. So you get the shiny strip, that's a separate item. This top panel here is separate, and the actual honeycomb as well. So there's a row of clips along the top to fix this to the honeycomb. There is a row of clips in the background here to hold this silver strip on, and there's a row of clips along here that hold kind of this bit. I mean, the whole thing is just magic the way it all works, and good luck with taking it apart. And obviously the disc here, that is held in with a whole bunch of other clips. So yeah, easier to get it in one piece than partially. Now I believe it goes in here like this, somewhere here. Presumably it should clip in. Oh, I see. Just got it. And then it just has 2 fixings, one at each end. Well, we're just out into the New Forest in Hampshire for a little test drive in the Mk7 Golf GTD. All seems to be going very nicely, quite quick, plenty of gears to choose from, and plenty of horsepower as well. Car goes really nicely. We're not going to try and do any launches or speed test, but we'll include a little bit of drone footage, and when we get back we'll get all the receipts out and see exactly what this car has cost. spring had sprung, and every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual. The moment that you speak, I wanna go and play hide and seek. I wanna go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon. You and I, just like a couple of tots, running across the meadow, picking up lots of forget-me-nots. You made me feel so young. Right, that's enough of that. Right, we're just having a little drive through the New Forest on these twisty roads. This car is so sure-footed, sits down really nicely on the road. Firm ride, admittedly, probably not for everybody. Bucket seats are nice and cosy. Big fat steering wheel with all your dials. It's a lovely car to drive, actually. You make me feel so, oh, I just feel so. You made me feel so young. 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 Coming to the end of this video now on the project car, the Volkswagen Golf GTD, the 2 litre, and I thought we might go through some of the numbers. Copart registration, £100, so you've got to put 100 quid on the table before you can even bid on vehicles with Copart. Now the bid price on this car, the winning bid was £3,750, but the Copart premium, the buyer's premium, £706. So the total bill to Copart is, let's have a look, £4,597. Delivery, £232. Then we had some of the bits and pieces we added. The Rad Pack, £450. A little hose connector for the top of the radiator, £9.99. Starter motor, 35 quid. A bumper squirter, £8.91. Bumper support, £18.88. The lower grille cost £40.92. The upper grille, bit expensive, £80, second hand for a genuine part. A grill air scoop, £6.24. Airbox, £32 off eBay, like most of these parts. Radiator duct, that was the bit that went across the top of the radiator, $34.95. Aerosol paint, $24.95. Locking wheel nut, £22. The LED headlight, wow, £490 for a second-hand LED headlight. Bonnet and hinges, including delivery, £375. Castrol Edge oil from Amazon, $42.99 for a 5 litre. Oil filter, £9.60 from GSF. Coolant, also from GSF, I believe, £16.80. The intercooler hose that we discovered that was broken late on was £14.85. The bonnet latch handle, which was a late cost, £12.54. The aircon gas filling up, £132. And lastly, the last cost was the MOT, which was 54 quid. Now, obviously I was hoping it might be a little bit less than this, but the grand total for this vehicle is £6,941. £6,941. Now, I'm not saying that's a good price or a bad price, I'm just telling you what the facts are. You have to work out for yourself if you think that was a good price, the viable option for fixing up a Category N Copart car. £6,941. Now this car is, they're on eBay for about 10 to 12 grand, I suppose, cheapest price. Anyway guys, that was our costs for this project. I hope you found it interesting along the way. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, leave a few comments on what your thoughts are. You'll be able to see what else we get up to fixing cars and fixing around the house jobs. Thanks again for watching. See you in the next video.